Good morning, cyber traders. As always, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Hopefully everyone's all getting ready for tomorrow. Good to see you, Henry, Charles, Brian, everyone to cyber. Alex, good to see you. Grant, Goff, all of you guys, everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, welcome back. I'm so happy you guys made it this morning. It looks like a lot of people, not too many of you took off today, which is pretty interesting. So it looks like everybody's going to be hanging around home, getting ready. So I'm going to be getting ready also. We're going to, listen, we got a great show for you. Today, I'm going to be doing an event. I posted a link at 1 o'clock, and we're going to talk about one of the, a great stock we traded yesterday. And it was this stock right here. And I'm going to go into detail and talk about it. This stock yesterday was probably, I hate use the word easy, but I'm going to use it this time because it was a very easy trade. There was so many of you made so much money on this stock, PALI, and just the whole thing about how we found it in pre-market, looking at those iceberg orders, all that stuff. So for everybody here at 1 o'clock, we're going to invite all of you. And if you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we posted a link right now for you to register to learn more about it. Because listen, do the math. Here you have a stock that goes from 3 to 6, right? If you got it from 4 to 450, let's just say, and you made 50 cents on 1,000 shares, it's $500. That's a $100,000 salary. Who in their right mind does not want this job? And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you how we found it and how we trade it. It's going to be exciting. So click on that link and get registered for it. And because we don't really do spontaneous events like this, but I really think that, you know, listen, I talk to a lot of you, a lot of you students here and stuff like that. And I just find that, some of you just need, you're there and then the wife tells you not to do it and you're losing money and you try to you do the options and then you do it. Listen, come today and we're going to take care of that. Now, let's talk about what traded yesterday other than being so ecstatic regarding about that PALI we traded yesterday. There were a couple of other ones that moved pretty well. Not as easy, but CPRX moved up pretty nicely. That stock you could see went from like $15 to $17. Very, very nice trend. All the way up until 12 o'clock. I mean, we were all done around 10 a.m. in the morning. We were done within the first 15 minutes, first 15 minutes, 30 minutes of the open. But you had a couple other stocks that moved pretty well. And then you had MAMU that came out of nowhere. It came out with news. What was nice about this stock, it came out right when we do the afternoon meeting, right around 2:30. So if you've been watching us and you were here in the afternoon, that was actually a pretty cool one right there also. But that stock had a really nice pop right there, ran from like 13 up to 15.50, and then obviously after hours worked out pretty well. But another cheap, but it wasn't that crazy of the day. The market was up pretty big yesterday. You could see it right here. I was actually pretty ecstatic. Our swing trades are doing pretty awesome. We're killing it on Home Depot. We're killing it on Merck. Some of these stocks are still not going anywhere, like the Disneys are dead. What else is dead? Apple came up a little bit. I mean, we don't really trade these stocks that much, but there were some stocks we strategically trade them on a swing trade is because the environment that's going on, like the FTX, that psychopath. I don't know if you want to call him a genius or a scammer or whatever, the crypto stock, but we had a couple of those stocks. Listen, those catastrophes make opportunities, and we're going to talk about that too at 1 o'clock. But you know what? You might think like, how am I going to benefit from, the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world, bigger than, and I screwed up last time saying Bernie Sanders, remember that? Bernie Madoff. So, the biggest con artists. Anyway, so those catastrophes, granted, people lost millions, billions, whatever it is. But there were opportunities. You could have shorted Mara. You could have shorted Coin. You could have shorted Riot. I mean, you could have also benefit on, and that's like I always tell you, those catastrophes make opportunities. But those stocks also did pretty well. They came back a little bit yesterday, but what was the other one? Riot, RIOT. Riot also. Ooh, spelled it wrong. Riot. Can't really short this one, but I kind of like them at support levels. I love blockchain, so, but I'm glad I sold a lot of them. Anyway, let's talk about what's moving in today, what's going on. So listen, the market is down 45 points. It is a complete dead day today. I think we might get a little action more in the middle of the day. We got some classes going on. I know Josh is starting the new cycle of phase 1, so please go in there. It's a great time. We like to do classes when it's like on the slower days than more on the busy days. So like if you're a student of ours, make sure you get into those classes. A brand new cycle of classes going on. But as a trader, looking what's going on in the trading market, because it is Thanksgiving Eve, it is the busiest travel day of the year. For some of you here from around the world, don't know what that is, but Thanksgiving is. Yeah, I know we have Canadian Day for you guys. I know you had was it last week, a couple of weeks ago? You had Canadian Day. I forgot what day it was. I hope I don't get yelled at, but I knew you guys just had it recently. We have a Fed meeting at 2 o'clock also. See if they do any shockers on that too. You know, they don't really like to come out with too many surprises. I'll be honest with you, Michael. They don't like to really do too much of that. But we do have a couple of stocks that are moving. And, you know, there are some things that look pretty nice. Now, first of all, NBR. Oh, look at that. She just moved. I was wondering where the hell she was. So here, let's check out this. This is what we're talking about right here. So we had a big stock right here. Let me make a 2 hour because I'm stuck at 8 a.m. Stock had a couple of really nice iceberg orders. They got filled. Buyers were everywhere. And sure enough, you could see, look at this thing. Just made a really, really nice pop on that stock right there. Look at this. Cheap, not a lot of money. Look at this. Stock was hovering right around $1.44. And look at it. Boom. Thing just made a really nice run. Now, for some of you here on YouTube, and you all know this right here, I'm just going to post up my pre-market watch list. Those are the stocks that we're watching pre-market and NRBO. And we posted that. You could actually go, I don't know if anyone here on YouTube and Facebook, where you could subscribe to our Twitter, and we post these alerts on there. But we posted this right around 7:49. Everybody could see that right there, right? I'm going to repost that there again in the Cyber Group room. And you could see that. That was a really easy trade right there. And you know what? Nice little 20 cents. You know, cheap little stock. If you bought several thousand shares of it, you did pretty well. If you bought just even 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 20 cents. I had somebody yesterday says, Fausto, if you could just show me how to make 20,000 a year, I would be so thankful. It's like, and you know why? Because he's been losing 20, 40,000 a year. So don't be sold by some of these people bragging about, oh, my next $1 million producer, you know how much money you have to risk to make $1 million, okay? You got to have at least a $5 million account to make $1 million. I don't care what anybody says, because you know what? This is not, you know, Russian roulette. But anyway, some guy told me, he says, Fausto, if you can show me how to make, you know, 20, 30,000 a year, he goes, I'll be ever, you know, in your debt. And sure enough, there you go. $200. You made more than that. You made about 30,000. Anyway, a couple other stocks also that were on the watch list I want to keep an eye on. This one didn't work out too well right now, and I'll tell you why. Big iceberg order showed up right around here. It moved pretty nicely. We found in pre-market, and you could see here the iceberg order showed up, and also right around the 260. And that's why she's backing off. You got some buyers right around here around 220, but you can see that big red line right there. This is like a concrete roof, and that guy was not letting go. But regardless, it was nice when we saw it earlier. It was on the watch list, but that's why we call it a watch list. Okay, it's not called a hot list. It's not called a buy list. It's not called a short list. It's called a watch list. And you watch them because our goal is to teach you guys how to think for yourselves. That's the ultimate goal. All right, a couple of those stocks that are in that list right there. Hold on, I forgot to write these ones down on my piece of paper. So we got the NRBO, which is moving pretty well. We'll keep an eye on the GSUN. We'll see what happens when the market opens up. Sometimes they come out of nowhere, but as of right now, we got a big seller out there. Looks like he basically hit the bid. Now look at this. This is the crazy part of it. We are looking at the third biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ, and we're at 8%. That just shows you how quiet it is. Oh, by the way, Tesla, third biggest volume leader this morning. Interesting. Maybe it's making a little bit of a comeback. You can see all those stocks that we found that are in the big watch list are in the biggest volume list. Now, losers, this stock's taking a very big hit right now, GRIN. I don't know if it's on your short list, but as of right now, she is not looking too well, okay? So whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. It's only down 15%, not a lot. This stock also probably not on your short list because it's over under $5. This stock probably be on your short list, but I'm not going out there, and we're not going to be trading a $200 stock. That's not really our forte. Boyle, I told you this a while ago. Boyle was a really good swing trade because it's a horrible day trade stock. It is very, very volatile, but you could see how the stock trades in such a beautiful range. It keeps going right around the 30s to 40s, goes up to the resistance around 60s, and if it breaks it, it goes to the 80s to 120s, and it comes back down. Very nice short-term swing trading stock, not more of a day trading, but it's on our list, Boyle. And it's always there. It's always on our watch list. It's just a crazy stock how it keeps doing the same thing. Now, this stock we traded also yesterday was a very nice move. Like I just mentioned earlier, but she's gapping up a little bit again today. She's got good volume. The only issue I'm not too crazy about is that there's not really that many sellers out there. There's a couple of buyers that showed up here right around 16 and 16.10. Not huge buyers, but to me, it's probably going to look like it's a very volatile stock, very, very small tier sizes. So unless you're one of the advanced traders in here for a while, be very, very careful of that. All right, you got to be one of the category 3, category 4. Okay, you got an ETF over here. Looks like all gas stocks are doing pretty well. Carvana was also on there. This stock is getting decimated, but you can only get away day trading this stock. Please don't consider swing trading this stock. I would not even consider swing trading this stock unless it gets past like maybe $12, $12.50. And you know we do a swing trading class here at CyberTrade University. So for some of you, I wanted to clarify because I had this issue too also with some of you people. Like, I know we have some trial members in the cyber group room, and they says, you know, Fausto, I'm really not a day trader. You guys are the greatest. I know I read everything about you stuff. Listen, you want to swing trade? You damn well better know what happens over the course of the day, because if you didn't, you'd be like everybody else in Carvana, and you would see a stock go from 380 all the way down to $7. Okay, so you have to be. Day trading is just black and white, and you're in cash. And then if you like it, then you say, oh, maybe I'll consider do a swing trade. And then after you do a swing trade, like, you know what, maybe I will do an option trade. But if you go out there and think you're going to learn options first, and then fall down to swing trading, and then go to day trading, now you're a gambler. Okay, everything you're trading harder. Why don't you try easier first? So getting back to this stock as a swing trade, I will not consider it until we get past that. Now, you might look at it and says, yeah, but Fausto, it's like $3 higher. You know what? We were swing trading this stock when we saw it had a nice run up right around $30, okay? And it never came back because it tested some big support levels here. It never came back, broke the low, boom, you were done. Got to know how to play the game if you want to get into swing trading, and you better learn what happens. Like we said, we're talking to day trading because that's how it trickles in. A couple other stocks on this list. Looks like nothing left here on the New York. We got a nice little short going on in KOLD. Problem about with these ETFs, it's very difficult to follow the iceberg orders, which we all say is, you know, all the high frequencies and dark pools. So not a very big list, and it's not shocking. It is, you know, it's Thanksgiving Eve. That's it. So, but we'll find something. We'll go out there anyway. Just to remind everyone, for people logging in late, like we mentioned earlier, 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a whole lesson talking about the PLI. If you haven't registered yet, if you're on YouTube, there's the link. You can click on it. We posted in there also. I know Josh has class today too. Best time to learn is at the slowest times of the market, and these are the times when you want to be in there. So if you got nothing to do, come and join classes and go out there, because like I said, we don't want to learn on Sunday football. We want to make money on Sunday football, because that's what professional athletes in the NFL do, and that's what the traders do here at CyberTrade University. So let's go out there, and if I don't see you, enjoy your happy Thanksgiving, and remember, don't talk politics, don't talk stocks, just have fun. All right, all right. And everyone will get along quite well at the dinner table. All right, so that's what I was always taught. hopefully we could resist ourselves. But anyway, good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you back here at 2:30 and at 1 o'clock.